platforms, we live. Across all social media platforms, Revolt Media. Across all social media platforms, being Facebook, TikTok, Snap, Twitter, IG, everywhere, Revolt Media. We're live across all social media platforms, we live. Across all social media platforms, Revolt Media. Across all social media platforms, being Facebook, TikTok, Snap, Twitter, IG, everywhere, Revolt Media. Revolt, 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 Revolt Radio. Music. We're live across all social media platforms. Music, please hear. Revolt Music. Live across all social media platforms. Radio. Music, please hear. Music, please. Music, please. Music, please hear. Revolt. Music, please vote. Music, vote. Music, vote. Music, music, please hear. Music, please. Vote. Music, music, please. Music, please hear. Music, please hear. We play all genre. You indigenous Korean hard life. Been Revolt, Revolt Radio. Revolt! 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 Radio. Revolt Radio. Time off for no. Radio. Revolt Radio. Revolt Radio. Revolt Radio. Revolt Radio. Revolt Radio. Live across all social media platforms. We live across all social media platforms. Revolt Media. Across all social media platforms, being Facebook, TikTok, Snap, Twitter, IG, everywhere. Revolt Media. We're live across all social media platforms. We live across all social media platforms. Revolt Media. Across all social media platforms, being Facebook, TikTok, Snap, Twitter, IG. Everywhere. Revolt Media. Revolt Radio. Define yourself. Tighten your seatbelt, be ready for the drive. Tighten your seatbelts and be ready for the drive. Tighten your seatbelts and be ready for the drive. We're driving you home to your first destination. We're driving you home to your various destinations. With Kwanzanyame, Revolt Drive.
Yes, we are live on Facebook and YouTube. Your friend Kumasi Nyame, the man, the Siri, the God. Me pacha oba no share video no e de amaye and ye be din komo na Friday like somebody said. About Friday they should have Kenyan asem biasa because at the end of the day no ti wo be painful to not on Fridays, not on Fridays. You two four from Monday to Thursday. Once a try, just Friday the enona, and then Friday the enona or the best atra. Yes, we are live. Your friend Kumasi Nyame, the man, the Siri, the God. I have the presidential producer so Hanum. Yes, on his size the whole Columbus. If I say one follows also the whole says one for on his size. Mengels no. Which wow be affiliate you. Yes, Mengels and they produce me and Big Mike or ha agenda man so ha and they be komo. When him say be trans say dia na a quick copy of Daroma, quick copy dear. Anything printing. We are serious about printing. Now the idea about Kurumu I bet you say we be a about Kurumu quick copy. Yet also they are sorry. This is the only place all your printing needs are met. Open brochures, open flyers, open business cards, open booklets, newsletters. If you are your friend, be that open so newsletters every month. Biano, mobe kaya. Yes, we did for you. We are sorting up a tracks. And that's how I say, I'm same kind of idea. Who be in town crowd? Feel say bia who push it too much. Or the man attract. No kind. Open graphic design. Open mailing services, labels, promotion items. Nini na baby biama. Open banner. Uye event. And sorry for no biamu event. I'm open photo backdrop and pictures photo. It's not appropriate. Say I'm on photo photo. Omo de pop it and so adane photo studio. There be. Bra, nye backdrop nice one and mouth. Neko honum, neko you BBA or hona. Enye kama enfa mouth. Ope banners, retractable banners. More moton ton near mano. They say be a exhibition be and I say trade fair be an abibisa. Aha, near a banner near the amount. Banner nice banner near the amount also. What the kwaka could do, Juma. Yes, Revolt Radio.
Revolt Radio. Tighten your seatbelt, be ready for the drive. Tighten your seatbelt.
And then someone, and the question of the day, you know, hey, if you are see who, so no partner at ho or partner. Whether that's all bad, I said, or no partner or now partner a business person. No two coin, I could crew so to say be a Dubai, I could business. Now what crowd say, oh, Mira, and I say, although me call Dubai, no, your conference now, and your conference, and the question of the day, no. Or where conference, 3-4 days later, who clean if you are the passport to the fear. Oh, your bar, oh, your bema, now partner. To call lives Dubai, now the passport to the fear, and the idea that wo as a partner, no, obey, and then no, your question of the day, na. I'm a Mark Brown, so I can't sing be. You better delve into it. Tineno and then the other brother said and chibi time no call already. But all bad watch a video no we are live on Facebook, we are live on YouTube. And then I Revolt Media. Big Mike. Now how to say when you and now no mean feedback for home pa. I want for this to see the video with PB two. Oh, so I know more. I didn't tell our boy and I'm out for who know so. Tina said, Omo so me who 2 no. Almost said him no home. Can multiple people be wrong at the same time? On the same issue? I just want to be sure. Because I'm forced Obi said that frame free Cincinnati. Obi said that frame free Cincinnati. I say, a big back in this. I don't why not just obey the other day. You idea who bet you. You want to grab big back I but I
think send people can come in far.
Let's go. Was this a big back I was say, yeah, Jubato. Although the wire who said it's all the far boys said a bit with ya.
Shana said, me chat, ne cars not on you.
Ochialo. The sound everybody had because it to be Bassi, you never could see a quiet Juba. They be scholarship, they be the Juba, the scholarship.
No one said Wednesday, Minya checks crowd, Minya checks free. Ghana. Yeah.
Everyone call Aboke, but if people dear.
Text free Ghana. I see like thank you. How you doing?
Allah.
Everyone to you.
Hey, are you?
You make us a God when shall lie.
Why shall I say?
D for the
bad part. Just say, any pummy and son nam. This is discrimination. And I'm a
it's like us a way be as you yam. Na ye. What's say, ye cast ye ban in China, your best friend at the end. We yam.
And we
and the song fast.
The sacred for Kumasi counts on Cobo.
But one can't just say, big time. I've been used.
Why you sue?
I feel used.
You sue for his benefits.
I can't hear you because we did you to be a pass you are. That can be a pass you are. Trust no man.
Good news on some mama.
Trust no man. Trust no. Good news,
good news.
Now when you be alone, I did and say, "I do the answer the idea about."
Yeah, we need a possible. Now,
experience.
That's it. So baby, I offer him I will be a child. Baby, I offer him I will be a. Never mental health for you because me MZ name. I said that
man. Shout out. Me do I can ball Saturday. Who's on that mommy motivation?
Sir.
Oh, I see by my farm boy into me.
What's the system?
Oh, mommy motivation, sir.
So no motivation. Let's speak out. But you want to do what you want to see.
See, I was saying time want to metal.
They are table.
Psychologist.
Versace, baby, I will be at our GM so chiao pa.
Versace, I feel Versace.
Yes. You kuku minunya to confirm that. Okay, you know. Ever kuku for you there go talk. Anyway, I don't know about chiao.
Mass major also.
Bibi aboko there.
Yami adom.
Ada Roman to be okay.
Enyangu kwa there. And that's all.
That's all. And that's what can see be crass on the air or no day, but about Joseph. God day. Nampacho, what you pay at
Pacho there.
What? And last week, Roger.
Me.
Why is it anytime?
Mami check it.
It's the kind of nonsense. Oh man, yeah, who? Be every minute to be Arab professor. Be better to be.
15th, yeah, that be.
15th we train we.
Yeah, 15th.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, last week.
Today last week. Why is it anytime be able to question we beer?
Because you're not for it. Bro, yes, what you. 10%.
Anyway, the video no. So, question of the day. No, your question of the day. No, so question of the day, Big Mike. Wife, it took mine. Okay, Juma, the wife said you made the offend Yagro. On the Okako, Juma, the Abanage, up in big and crowd, the Abefini, in any day, a BI day. Now, wife, call Jume. Now, wife, or Juma, so Conway, if Clothing say Dubai, or Koya Juma, Dubai. Now, wife, who sees if you 3-4 days later, Big Mike, who sees if you are now, you was what? O yere passport na defi. Wife so Dubai ofrel. I had the unsi use VPN to call in anything. It will need 2 minutes be an edge or the afro. Now if you be ha. Wife passport that as what did to guide and can want to be to guide. It will fear Big Mike in Cabete. I deal with them say ya ho fe him discuss ya deal with. Cabete Big Mike.
I really don't know. I mean I think so on in the match with Dubai naba. You know, but if we Dubai now coins, if you are not away, whom Dubai, you know, if you are in your physical location. So now we see the Garden of Eden and your physical location. And
physical location.
And just so the passport.
But this is a trustworthy wife. Wife, we no be bien, basa bia nyere anywhere utility or no so you guys have mutual respect. Mutual understanding.
What you need into when it's like said down yes Auckland if you want to work you will never find out. You want once you find out in your about all the passport and Shannon service and so Dubai Ben or call it.
See how you gonna approach that conversation?
Oh, like just like about when you're real like you know.
Si say if I say who are they? Obe friend and I own friend. Obe
chairman.
Okay.
Yeah. So about the passport nation and some guys were welcome back from Dubai. Nothing you're doing come so enjoy then I would be full playing like that.
It will be busana and as I expect say or no be be at all.
Well some made the passport now and I'm expecting how you got to Dubai without like a passport. Maybe I know your passport and me. So I say maybe I know be waiting the
passport also you your passport e.
Oh me I say Ukraine can do to me the come be and maybe I not Dubai account. Who knows?
Until you check
yeah, I'll check all of that. I feel can ask assembly is so there.
Is okay is so when you wife so could Dubai. So the only say wife would Dubai.
Yeah. Passport now here they call Dubai so add a fee for the past 4 days. I could Dubai I could spend maybe like
a week.
Right? No abba. Dubai so nyoma I crowd and I was suitcase I no Dubai.
Oh there ba.
People is being born where say where you go to Dubai.
Oh, I know they say why they be. Maybe they say they be na why.
And to the about passport now go to Dubai and then then I'll call
it. As I own you yiri ni ana. As I say, own you yiri ni because
make company come here and come bank at the same time I'm going to buy. And your passport ni
what are you expecting to hear?
I'm expecting to get a reason like how was it possible say with me through plane if I could to Dubai without a passport.
This is what catch us say at the end of Dubai there but na yeah on enough for being PA is that going to be a problem?
Oh, it's going to be a problem. On any job was from there and I can't trust.
Open me do say they had a hala bad tell.
Mental I find a root cause. Root cause in there when you want to find a root. There is something behind the something.
There's something behind the decision that if you can say for the
yeah, like
there's always something. Anyway, Mami Musa, agenda why? What got there?
What you must say very simple.
What's simple? Why is it simple?
Somebody is simple. First of all, who passport no. Or can me ko jana kwaya na.
There be Uncle Jano kwaya.
Uncle Jano kwaya. And first of all, the honor crown, a man could have crown, a trust crown.
Trust what to say me too quiet.
Major wood to Kaya. As romantic as I am.
Hey.
Oh,
you're romantic.
What's romantic? As romantic as I am. Okay, well landed. And mental health, so I landed.
Mental health.
They were bad idea. Prepare when I ever found a wine, all those watch radio.
First of all, no. They not go to airport. I'm making sure say.
But near the piano bit me in this situation went to
me. Oh, there be married to quite there.
They say be a
I'll find time.
As romantic as he is.
Obi died the Juma Kuja.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Emphasis on romantic.
Me kwa Kuja airport na ya din kra airport because maybe na wo no na 2-3 weeks be once I will check. Ha nti me Kuja airport na ya din kra airport. As far as man Kuja airport na there. There me who passport na ma frɛ.
Oh, no, friend right away.
Me simple amount. I don't know. Say be a 2 year and you're fine.
Maybe allow you to be for the or the ball who buys
2 year or quiet. No, so I frame it down. I'm frame it down.
Or video. Said Dubai a VPN. A VPN. To be near WhatsApp. To be near the VPN. It will move be on the free. Did not.
Video call.
Oh, but a video call, but I have to go through some processes. Be as I want to a video call. Etibia you know kwakwa ye adwuma no nya fe na okọ ni na makọ registration.
Make chance say.
Na say na man.
Make chance say the passport na odi 2 kwan no. Mysteriously no passport na be pie dem mu ha say. Into the kwan na ofa so 2 call ye no. Sa kwan na ofa so but oba. Man ma me fie ha bi.
Mama fear. You need to figure out what happened. What about fear say?
Figure. I don't quite have a problem.
So you akọ. So akọ
into baby akọ en ka ho.
Debut. Okwebi oko Dubai ho ampa.
Fine, ka.
Without a passport.
It say at least no it's out free na no.
Dabi.
Me. O uti.
Me bisa wo eni, me twema wo mama.
Why there na wo adwene ewo utiri wunti e ba wo kasa.
Me pese madwene bibia, but
Dabi o say wa e dey office wo cha out. O so o Dubai. O so ni Dubai. Iti uti na no asem.
And then you go Dubai.
Yeah, the passport.
Passport na.
But you be go na passport to report to missing aje foforo. You don't know.
Eti then okọ e.
O say. And na me che o say e bia na passport no kra no. Me say me call Ghana back. And I'm passport. I thought it was missing. I don't want me foot say I'm a jacket na she me na me yi say honom no. Na shim. Me so I thought say me dey ahye me yi so. Me hebe bia me hu. Ade ebeti ababa akona me fight jacket na me two mu na me passport no shim. Makoye passport foforo. I no ka me ball ho kra na nye kaketwa. So eti bia wa passport foforo wo die na no asem kra no an say wo ja no.
So it's either say the passport na so akoye foforo na bibisa no. Me de beka ko ma ne ma me.
Old passport ne wo fie no. Wo de beka ko ma ne ma me.
Beka ko ma ne ma me na bia ne nuama no either say so my me space e hoson there na me da ko ma me na say me kwa ko storage na ne nuama egu me fie nyina ma sesa afrim na me da ko gu ho storage no be lucky me tua ka ma na
o ma to bibia o fie ho
fie ho de nya de me na si ho bi
me no nya adwene ho
fie ho de ma na si ho bi
say me de na say who every right to make a decision obviously week but at least tea na no asem
me Argentina minti no me pese metie no because we are just a wood.
Oh, you know, one man,
we play victim, no. We are a wood here now. Best at here, play up susu aye na here.
But in this,
what feel so bad? The sound cry again our fan no cry no. We better reverse again our fan. It's you know that's a.
Do visa about manipulate you.
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
But at least no.
Sometimes you have soft heart or.
Hey, you soft heart, and I say sometimes you.
It depends on the situation. Me but me feel about the man ma.
O man ma ofie hobio.
Apon.
Oba na won ne te wo yire na won ne te a won na bobra monye japade na moja no. We jano just because say wo hu passport.
Yeah.
Just because
what could Dubai without passport?
If you cry surprise be o baby o betie.
E grounds for divorce.
Solid grounds.
Case. I said we have court to her. A case case.
Maybe once a small community as you, but I'm looking at the point of for some time, like since I call a GM in the buy, like my dream, Like the way you break it down, your man. So now, see me, should be. I look at it from like a mental health point of view as well. Right? And mental health point of view. We are breaking
mental health down by
Okay.
And see, or say I find the root cause of the problem.
Right.
If you're not root cause, then say untreating the or say your passport network on purpose. And about who you must just say, oh, if you're making FMH.
Who from a Chiani Akawe?
Root cause, even no.
One root cause. Who from a chia, but be our one to us all.
We're like, or put it out like an act for you to feel like, say,
every crowd or could do baby at all, overreact.
And then family home. Which I'm in draw.
What's that? It's no excuse for intro.
No excuse.
So no you or no partner or no girlfriend, fiancé, whoever it is, they be a baby to went me and can be crazy ruby. Went me and can't the woman in Anchara. The view says sometimes there are some people there's some people are no more.
There's a problem when the men casa.
They say be
no be to be approaching
vacation.
If some men are offering and as me approaching me, copy be a penny be na hatu.
Will you feel okay? So wife look at to us or pay him say many me kuna ka many only say me maka. Will you be okay with that?
External you person be or pay be some secular like internal.
How's it secular? We are living gospel. Who
internal person be another nuclear family be member be another culture so be say the same depending because it's fine but me know what ho me know ye bibia da sorry ye bibia na ka chem say we go Dubai e be a week later na ma ko say passport also do go Dubai no Dubai no so eda ho na da bia ka chem say e be kwa we na me course e say ye bibia say so it means I don't know ye intentional
you so nyok
premeditated.
Yeah. To me, my one side, my back. If you're seriously,
me take that position. The only you haven't unti
explanation.
I don't have to.
And throw.
To you. No. Me imagine say me tie wa, and I make am be manipulate me.
I won't manipulate you. Say you've made a decision already.
Avaka so manipulate you.
Oh, be manipulate. Me say no mo kan me nyini. Me enti say o mo kan say oba say yes say oba say this wa. Onye wa agent so be we na onye no. Sana me.
I know the giant cause o say this When you try.
Oba so be say this wa, where the oba say this.
Why dream?
It's be man need control. That's what you're saying.
Say a hundred dear won't make straight.
Mr. I need people. I need your question. Oba decided to obey said this Bema need control. There's no way. Beyond control.
You will never be able to think straight.
Oba decided to obey said this.
I won't think straight down.
Again,
science.
What don't bring Nebuchadnezzar?
Below
Charlie. Menyana.
Ye fan say be obi or the way eduma. Enye bi baby akushia program bi na bibisa obi ade na eduma. Obi onim no for a very long time.
Unim say
me eduma no obi onim.
There was obi o ha only na eduma onim no for a very long time. Mama for Jasmine. They say Jasmine, me Jasmine eduma so many years. Na just me hum program. I don't even think.
No, but Jasmine is different.
Make us say obi onim eduma like okwa mo interact, you know, we didn't come out anyway. So I'm company dangerous. Yeah.
But do you control
because it's not about control. I think it's about it's about knowing say as you may see in message when say me why you say me anyway. But then I me no be that plays a role. Like knowing say you're not gonna get caught. And this person understands me. See, when you're out green lights and that's also you see I prefer.
But what I'm saying is,
as a good man,
do you decide to say obey?
As a good
and
man,
I say you don't have control. You just have
beyond control.
You will not be able to think straight. And I'm saying, because
right now, no, or say you say which means I'm not like why
make you move no.
Yeah, move no. Why make you move no? And you know, I think it's so it's a one to us. I can't move on just from there. No, relationship best time.
Also, person relationship with best.
From the relationship, a best type, and I'm a what?
A drew on us, I dream I was through Hammer, the
Nyajuma.
They were from when they control. Oh, when they control, and also they are on the Penya Pigeon Moa.
Dr. Abu's style.
So baby, as our call. When I say, we check
One Direction.
Yeah. Like, oh, we cry on chest. We baby, see.
We can say, Jai.
To us, who's
Gyro
who's here? We are, and Sana. Back to yourself.
But once and then so for me, Rebecca said, Bible says, I listen to like that
In a voice.
and so for one now, the faint, slow, gentle voice. And so when someone walk, Jai,
Oh, no,
fans, sure.
But that you are Tiano,
Video, baby,
I could to be the wash or just one day crowd.
Suffer crown ball, not to me.
I was it. Master, now pastors cry for it. I wonder. Master, your TV will also send you over as you.
No dear.
Make us see what would you want yourself.
I'm going to say I'm a physical man living in a physical world. Oh, like when you joke. Yeah, you come in when we're running some skate movie. I just on no board trying to go into be done with giant and I remember I catch a tip as I say. And it's true. Or some no board or now or 20 bubble if we know shit.
Oh, no, baby.
You know, Ojama and I offer man who's in a year.
Because I said,
Telling you. As much Jamaican,
so no man can resist seduction. That's what we are saying.
But Joseph, I think so we have to go back and review. Joseph, because we share some movie people, and we are not. Spotify, you know, the body has said, "Oh, yes,
movie, what happened?
Movie, like Joseph, as to so much, and so I said, "I'd say,
I drain the buy." I said, "I'm here, this is wood."
Man, no, Bible knows some white taste.
Some alpha taste.
Yeah,
I did have okay with the boy.
Unless they be a movie, no, and depicting but like, or so much, or so through them. Not for Kai, baby.
Or general, I said, "This is not
Yeah.
fair."
Joe Beacham and the kind of Kaya no jai. A Kaya pen jai. But by then, I actually born anyway, dear you.
It's a moody moon, ni say there's a man be or what.
And Banner cry, I catch yourself.
Maybe I feel like said that's what the women think. Say that thing gives them power. I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
That thing, a moment gives them power. A moment, they have power like last.
I guess it gives them. They have that power. Man,
Power no hold on.
What's that?
Me no be argue.
Power no hold on.
Jimmy Hundi. Aha, to me Jiranka say, "Hey, me dey obuo, me obuo." Me nko yes ah.
Make us be.
Obi ba.
Uyilipa.
Me nipa. Make me fall anytime.
Make us be. Ebia no shit. Or Chicago. Never ends. The time I mommy one no see to your okofa roommates. I don't know. They are not say on short guys. And roommate near short guy. Right? No, of course now. No, but roommate now of course now.
Cousin ba akofa roommate bema.
Roommates near short guy. They be not only there. No, also what? Let not make. Oh, you know, me short guy.
Is that not the balance?
It is, but. Like the way I hot now, yeah, not so mommy kasa. I say we are not in me.
Yeah.
Omanya hwe. Omanya hwe.
And our boys too.
Omanya hwe.
Oh actually, and now me. And my man be knocking cry. Sure.
They say one ebi abema no mum na se dusu oba. So oba nempe.
I don't think so. Obana can no can.
Let me say well no mpe.
Sometimes embarrass me do not can be because be in you be like
it sound cool.
Yeah. But Obana like the reality. Gia Masimo can because when the tires hit the ground now. Charlie, but you are sure is here. As a man, okay.
Easy, but I'm just saying, does it work all the time?
Angels free heaven now.
Angels we winning down. Scientists no winning down. Yeah, small forensic.
Obi are not too holy is the holy. Oh, so I mean,
Sarafin.
About from us, us means and copy. Obansi. Nine. We know you're 20. You're close to 20 years for. Ja.
I remember I could say, Big Mike. Mr. Wa forward it.
Joseph.
That's Joseph movie to me. So,
Right.
forward it all baby.
Man, I'm telling you, Mr. Joseph.
Joseph so people can cry Zara or realize he said we are there for there.
I'm telling you. Invite your chef.
Hey who?
Yeah. It's true.
Jeb, Odi also chinchina. There's no way say Oba no ne benya kasa bia.
Oh there be. Me our explanation be unko explain ni ma mo je aware no. Yeah. On fa
go busu afọ.
Jawari spices.
Or the koto mo ni ma omo be frɛ me na mo ja to me. But ono pa de one
Only ni bibia aka. Nkra ne.
Nkra no. Nkra no me hwɛ mo. Me moja, me hwɛ mo pa.
Entirely bibia about.
Kai mame.
Well, see, you can only seduce. You can only seduce by having attraction for him, in my opinion.
I also agree. Sometimes go between who you attraction man, but what decide to say Ebiaba we mean. Oh
no, very saying. Ebiaba na sense na ondino, right? Mental health person to like the root cause. We root cause be anymore, which means you'll be. There ain't no what me for a shower. No worry, no calling baby. Root cause when home.
There be no they say a what they na in our baby they say. But we attraction.
If you want my attraction be any more. But once say
okay, the attraction you walk around.
Mama, maybe and I make a uncle maybe the night before a year. Parsley in mint salad in my area. We do it once I want when I did. Sorry, I brought drink down anymore.
When you salad,
When salad.
We are salad for the job of talk. Side your heart to move salad now. What do you matter? Hey, and never say, sister, you're salad, my boy.
Kill.
It's salad now. The neighbor could Google whatever you could hear. When I can say, and about crazy, you are the problem. You are the root cause problem.
Yes.
And I was saying,
sure. That's not. Now, say, Nipa call lady, GM attack and I say, me say, only didn't come and say, oh, like, you know, are you single? Do you live by yourself? No. Or why, sir? So about GM VA. That's a free bathroom. Baby, I'll go use bathroom now, but not you. That's a GM. Let's say
GM would reach up.
Share.
What to reach up?
I want to go beja.
I want me them.
We were at terminal.
I said, well, this why I'm told you would be.
Madam, no mean trouble. What do
you say? And no connection, and yet attraction, but more like some. I'm looking.
Oh, but you no crowd. Okay, can't cry.
What do you be say? It will be about what Mr. What you be saying? It's your baby at Buffy. Oba unimu no. Oba Buffy. Asema mo kan dey be mo nya ado.
Oba mi fia.
Na dan for no.
Na dan for
possibility no. Aye 75%.
Say be.
Say be be like enwe bi otimasi. Ani kwa 75 which is pass mark.
I'm telling you.
Oko UCC the pass mark.
Oh, some may come at
75 a pass mark.
Pass mark.
Sure, pass say see.
75 yeah.
Oh, sir.
They go, yeah. That's our 75 for I B I. Plus. I had multiple choice no.
Now, me too. What friend me? Oh, maybe an ambassador wo. Obi a me da bia kra mfa se bia me no wadwuma me da bia kasa ya mu kra ma half voice kra ma me kra ma dika kan se bi kra kira ma me positive vibes bi nti ni nyina kra mo sa idea no mitiri na mo afre me se me ba we fie
positive vibes. Write it down for me please.
Positive vibes Martin. Na mo sa idea no kra wo mitiri na wa afre me se me ba fie 75%. Afa
Jatum.
Nti obedru dem ho wia ansa na mahwe wo obi because we di me na
the pushe
ma hwe ha wa nyoma si be kwa click ansa na me the 5% be kan ho na 80%.
Nti oba asa no so no ba so no na onya initiative move no pe.
The what you mean by initiative move? Bathroom no oko.
When I say wako vans and bathroom aba oba na o say bia button up shirt, right? I've already like be shirt nigga. Then no patch. Like we be a set.
Ehuro de no. We can see, but you can't touch. Ehuro de no. And they say they can never be so good. And they can. Can we have with you? Piqué off fast. Piqué can't. And Piqué can't. They never saw the
Oh, David.
Oh, David. Serious.
Are you questioning?
Yeah. Obusa question.
I not dear, Daddy. Oh, as me, Daddy.
Obi yire betimi. I don't know do betimi control.
Obi
yire adna ndu betimi control. Onyo ba. I don't know do betimi control.
And yes, I may control me who, but I don't know. Maybe can cry yasa. I drain the set. Obi yire dear me. There's no way I'm going for Obi. It's a dream cemetery.
Guy code can see a pa.
It's me point. They say it's a dream cemetery. Sarah Obi subit me as cemetery.
Watch 5 minutes.
Obi yire cry about the bad dem cry.
Oh, Obi 5 minutes.
Unim say in the mafia no. Say Obi yire cry ne kasana nanka say ye cry you can be killed for that.
Yeah.
The biggest disrespect.
Obi yire dear.
Obi yire nyo adamfo. Me no adamfo ne me am yire nyo adamfo.
I do cry na me entertain you Obi yire wa me dem.
Oh, enti arabedi ako.
Oh, I know the Obi yire dear.
Yes, Obi yire dear. O se nya de so obey but
ono
ye adwuma na we adamfo le ade oje yi de obey dia.
Any okoko ye.
Enti sister ya o adwuma bu ho ya o se eyi.
The piano ni jam di nkomo.
Oro sa ro aba ofi ya we wiara. Obi ono we me nkwan ma o. So then you nkwan ti da bi aso da to bobu sa no. Ma me nkwan ma o no bia oba na oye nkwan ma no oba o de ni ka bi ba no ase ni ka bi di ye na duane a. Ofi say because you oye duane afi do ko se jense de yi.
Ejan ne bi yana so di bi so di we.
Oye yi duane bi aja okudware a.
No cry.
Because I've been reading an Africa for Diana, but did you trimony?
So, when you're son of one, let us have say, oh, yamba. No, as a son of home. Afa. O Jared Diana, no, I kill a game. O Jared,
there is so about
O Jared or better.
Oh, one that crowd, Jerry, or be a Jerry from a button. Can I get a towel, please?
Or the town so called Babusa as I Jaco. Let's say a bathroom or towel.
Tower, you see, and I'm fresh now.
Maybe a medenia man at to Tabia now, we shall know two best friends.
About says our moon.
You cry there, easy cry.
Tell me,
maybe you're so why would you say they are baby? And yet, say be our bad on any C too. But can this also be, say, my bow fee, me, madame for no, my fault, right?
Mammy crown him, no papa him, no abusa for crime, minimum be as a minia.
It's between for me.
I don't say no be catch him, so when I'm saying sideline.
I don't know.
No, you are married.
Hey, who? I dear wait till what will be your opinion. My best my bed with Diana. Be Adrian, of course. Adriana Benjamin, we all know.
No.
But to be a movie about Fiabeno. Is it possible to be able to
Nipano? I just told so about me fear. Nature say a Jumano yes. But when you drew one was a son of one day, nature said Jumanafa. Yeah.
You know the approach it is because the amount it's a made say if I see our Baba no Diane. We or coba for every club you could be a t-shirt be a man or coba for
t-shirt.
I said what? I said you t-shirt in the yellow.
What's a Joe boxer? And I said, no kind of cool.
The boy Joe boxer or you t-shirt, they be a
t-shirt
maybe maybe it's go to the other.
And you could do a check crowd of as I did.
Big Mike say ebusia for ba.
Yeah.
No me obeka say we say one kind of crunch. Or call without passport. One kind of crunch. But Wow, baby bunny be an
Where you from in the choir?
Now they try to talk to you. Are you gonna give a listening ear?
No, I'm not. I'm not because all of our friends are calling baby. We'll be in this year. And they be a guy says a body count. Ya children, so I think I'm telling you. Because when you are about queen, and never since we now in CBM company, maybe I won't be interested in you. See, there is no need keeping somebody that you can't trust around. There is no need. And so I know the like I'm back, I'm home. I'm bad and the main son of my family. I'm not making more money.
I don't know. La mulbadi will return here. I have a Kuntasaka. I could take a bride price is all returnable. Yeah. And Sano Kuala.
2000. I check. I'm missing to me. I'm fantastic candy. I'm called
Kakrevi.
100 CDs.
I could take a Kakrevi.
One shot on the blue.
Senuntina, Lewedi, or so on 1 year Kuntasaka, and Ushio baby. Or settle. So, Shall be only to grow back what we share in the day 3 times. I'm settled. We see how about you. Although, oh, Jack would tell the but what we see how about it. Anyway, once in one about him. Say, or Chantro, Nessan Cocano Crypton, but while Kobe Obama. Namene, maybe near the name the Tikura, Chas Adi we hold through. That's if it makes sense. I will Chantro, any hour from it's in penny for your bar, a patch. What will you do?
I chop and minion too.
Onse no one name penny for. Oma for big Mike, I can't hold the chili patch.
A more cover one common chamber, a more cover.
But how can you know? So, okay, why if so would we prove so about her?
I didn't know all call parents who I didn't know which time and trust.
Oh, they am fat. Say, you so castle or quar man.
I mean, my own say.
Or also Pesoko.
In my own say.
Only will be Chantro.
Oh, they may have a let me, I can say uncle. No, wait me. Oh, me.
Which I can't say be your corner here. As
long as I
and you don't want the baby and maybe you don't want her to be involved. Ebi ankrofo bi beba ho, you know say ankrofo whenever they get together issues busy. But we chantro.
What chantro?
And throw the watch. It would all you are saying is throw that watch to a job.
And throw no watch no and throw ne wo mu kase
Kase any day.
And throw bi how we try out to say oh throw we dear Charlie. Me the cheni pa na enye ye. And they want throw bi one so oh and throw they say normal ye na twetwe twantro ketenkete but and throw we no emodu. Oh wait pa. Some akra me kunu say me ko Dubai.
Akoye juma.
Not knowing says in Dubai na wo ko Ghana ha ya akoshe baby. Now you expect me to say me fan chow na yen santra the same them. No, it's not going to be possible.
Let's share some we being
Enquaranti.
Oh, there be a bit jai.
One day gonna be alright.
You're gonna be alright.
Me seriously me oba say me to me enter them will be.
Because we to and honestly.
I was we being in
now make our explanation be will be around there on farmer.
So they are more no mabaro.
No maba. To mo make kan kire me. O make ka kire me because you mate. Empanyfo.
It's o yiri twa utro da nem kon wo twa utro a.
I be pa acho. Say empanyfo animu de. Mintimi mo mo nimtia. Oh acho pa no.
O ba me no papa kra ka ho say man nka no anko ba bi woni bia.
Mate say ho empanyfo wo ho. Nti magi atum okay mate me de acha ne bibia. Mo mo nko. O mo ko wi a na send information akoma o mo say. Mintimi ngwa wi bia.
Information bello. Hello be from information center. And I text message that ko jaware.
Just a text message me frɛ mo phone so. Maka chom say was me fa channel dia me dia chew. But say me no betna as husband.
Na so mo ba no mo say no ho asem no mo ka.
Say na me ka say
husband and wife ho asem no mo ka.
Bet maka so bia mo ma me bia be 2-3 days bi na me fa ndwen ho. Am bet me. And the so bia ntime nshia me say
of course I never know ya.
And 2-3 days na after be 2 days met my friend maka chom say my dwen ho am timu say me ne tina bia ma em wa me nti we dia bia mo nsa no. Yes, I return them on some. And I said, that's it.
Obawa
I don't think say bia. It depends on maybe age and maybe at that time.
Oh, the we are. The age na Versace is be dikurara wo are age.
45.
What say?
45. I say 40 now you can say 47.
Hey, na no mu dey top sir.
I know. Omo hu mi aferi o.
Big Mike, there's nothing I'll be able to
Nah.
All right.
Don't worry, bro.
Yeah, because my tenants said the joke guys and I will not trust you anymore. So there's no point. And until now, I'll not waste my time.
But the machine is so brave, bicha.
My machine is saying you join out there, yes, you join a champion.
I'll be to be trouble, but out to me and then
Difference.
and my memory drain or more can to move any.
Some back India.
You
80.
I say, in Prancheno. The China.
The better who's that? Oh, what I do to you.
Because once I say, we know be champion, the way I must vibe and a totally different.
They say, who the experience would be coming? Oh, over there.
And you say a big giant, but
Separation.
Separation. Sending a giant.
There be separation here, what to baby, I'm to baby.
Me giant. Oba.
Obadi Abucha.
Oh, and they say,
Obani actually.
Obani actually.
No, to be little, be able to be a trusted and say, we would be basically baby.
I'm not
Who to be little.
That's a crime. I require my mother to transfer for some to baby.
Are they?
You mean the end not die back?
A die back would have say, but say the same house.
No, and not the same house, like different house. Maybe I'm more enough at Mamma Quatina East.
That's it. It's here you bring me a lady, the Abrawana.
Oh, that be said, meet me no my journey with me and BBR.
And I can't wait, we're more feeling more.
And on
the government bad, on the
Gugulianos.
Yakataso.
Me pa, they are feeling so way. Made me Rodiano. My friend. Maybe I say anything over there.
On my Adrian.
Yes, on my
and I will call
Marco Didi.
It's a grab try.
And Crano. Some Crano and Memo much so he does on Pam or something.
I'm going in the whole hour. Oh, my God, what you do your best over that.
Yeah. Because in front training moment the chain. Because more area na moti fie ba kuma. Maybe I said to kwanketin kete ne sa ho ne ma no.
Le brajere to kwalim.
Empratwe. Some frantwe the monya ntim mum.
Let's say there and look at to kwa wo. And don't mistrust there more. Empratwe na one frame na see. Oyiri wonim say me metu is me yiri nim se binya pia be ye de bebe fi.
One no pra akontokwa. Ama ma make up da.
Our famous is obvious GM has no idea how marriage and divorce works. Otiasi. To make up ability. And then we are
married that the equals me who are.
And to say the Cristiano Ronaldo so no you who do crowd to be so good. I'm saying a simple about who team supporters image or who say it be actually.
You know, I don't know.
I said there is nothing we can say at this point to convince you.
Mumpa body,
Mumba, what we had even such a way.
Mumpa body, we had the intimate Kime. I mean, who said, oh, Sisi at the Empire Bonnet, my affair. Some by Bonnet and farm.
That's all crowd, the old buy Papa Bibi. We say, Versace started earlier about buy a GM, and then the whole. Up to now, I go address say, say.
It's all
buy President of Bombay, now you okay. They say they are safe.
Yes, when some or one as a uncle Kana. When I'm was safe, but I started now, when some of the teachers often and then nearby.
Better shaky.
James, I must start some Bombay and something. Some nearby when I say, I'll call you measure no more.
Well, you say no buy no, so Mumma, they are not a woman because a buy will be FBI. It looks like it's not working. That's a woman drew that.
At this point, I'm when you winning film. I winning film. I'm Bombay said, "Give me Peppa if you know I'm I'm function."
And the guy okay.
Oh yeah.
So you want kids? You actually don't want full commitment.
Oh, kids, there I have to.
Yeah.
I said, what they also me.
So you want to have your children? You open bastard kids.
What do you mean by bastard?
Bastard kids are we're out of wedlock. We're bastard. Maybe say me a bastard.
And I said the whole word.
Yeah, bastard for the doors. Yeah, it's a lot of people that are bastard. You bastard kids.
Now, when I was no, when I was girl, like Trempana. na let's say wanyam no who you now are na akora na your bastard
Or is that bastard out of wedlock?
out of wedlock I don't say you know a bastard
And a bastard can have a bastard.
say intro mo akora mo maso say oh a bastard kid.
I'm just asking, is that the kind of kid that you have? You are.
Yeah.
Commitment now, person obey and say, what is it about it? But you don't want to commit to somebody.
No, complain.
Maybe complaining be okay, big bags be okay.
About 95% they complaining. Complaining.
Na complain be again.
How their wife is treating them, how
their husbands are.
Our dear bro more brene shall be kind of some chirawa.
It will free say they only also obey but onward no. It will easy situation so they only free so the marriage is not working.
Why are more complicated?
How?
So you say what they Yahuma Cochichero.
How?
I was all when you worry, I was all.
I was all causes it. I
didn't say Vance may be free, but I said like say be I was said is your sorry me don't pull. Wait my feeling that we cry much one could not cry much with my when you are a penis of bad fear. The time's not bad fear, but you're done for a friend. I know
now who I saw on it. Somebody is showing love to you.
I don't know
by caring.
You are not on your own. No.
You are not on your own. What do you mean you are not on your own? You are on your own. Somebody is just checking up on you to see if BBI okay with you. Why do you see it that way though?
Just I net here.
To say I'm it here.
All point though.
The only point to be only point to be
Say, for instance, at one point of your life, you go out and come back at any time, and nobody has to call you, remind you, say, "Also, but if you are, where are you?" Now, if at another point that you have somebody that you live with, or somebody that you've married, maybe if you want to, when you say, "Obey it," for instance, go back. No, I got to beans now. We just and go. Now when I'm growing up, there's
nothing wrong. Like, how's that controlling though? Because on frog, I say, Obia, what could the whole day on Teonka? Onim. And my own if you say it's never BBC, a baby busa, worth in the hole. It's your frog busa say, oh, or now what heifer.
I don't want to say,
me mind dear, me mind dear, now what heifer.
I don't want to say,
how's that control?
I don't want to say, so not so warrior. I will be anyone more often.
There's nobody to check up on you.
Yeah, but I don't want to say checking up is controlling.
How?
But you cannot
control is people forcing you to do certain things you don't want to do.
If you want to, like the fact that like you are calling that doesn't mean say he wants to be called.
Okay. And that's what I'm for. That's it. I'm my article. No, we visit Tokobi. We are from the Africa market. You always buy the wrong ones. Or told wrong ones. Like 3 times I also will you.
Who is Siska?
Who is Siska? Obey you.
Who is Siska?
No, who is Siska? But say, oh, you need. Tebi akwa it. Ebi ever said or say tomatoes. Ebi tomatoes there be a me pe salsa. Okwa wako tola bianca. What I say? Who you could have now they are commando. O conso the first one I be huna they will be no amaso na they are commando. O hear the 3 times the best of before was well built. But they don't go say I did if you here will be used. But now she will come to the senses say
driver the wrong thing.
There may be a won't crum now over.
Oh crum. Oh to see I check. Oh ye be pon. Ye pon a obi kofi. O coffee, wife for help to see when say pon a befi. It will pon ya. No attest as a babe. Oh, ba for Kroger na where you honor no. Na toy it be a bread. The wheat bread. O kwano ko to butter bread. Na de kuma no say bread be a bread. Also wheat bread. Obedi. But at the end of the wheat bread na mpe. The next time was once ko to we are not to say man. O hear it 3 times I will come to the April cause will be. That is the article.
Article 1.
And I say, there are times to be your friend. And I bedroom fear. Oh man, who na follow the silence and all.
I like it, sir. For that, sir.
I'm with you more.
At this point, we gonna be high. Anyway, so let's go to the Nama McBrown.
Vote.
For my friend, Nama McBrown, to some money. Oh, fine, oh.
Nice woman.
We share the photo. I was like, hey, now we say Nama McBrown. You go check in Nama McBrown age, you know. It's Monday. August 15 to 1977 Monday. Next Saturday. About vote, say it does one yama, and I say it, you know.
Another 1960 something.
Hey, who got for? Or say I would advise ladies to marry after 35 and men after 40, but you can have children before marriage. I would advise ladies to marry after 35 and men after 40, but you can have children before marriage. We interview our the Bolare, SKA Bowlers. I have a start time, so play the video for me.
I always tell people that me ya Caribbean and come junior warrior me oba after 35.
What are you saying? That you will not consider marriage before 35? Really?
Me Bema junior warrior after 40 or probably 45.
You are setting the standard.
But let me know be awo. Meaning say many issue they making, but look, the principle of life, mistake na ye no. Oni obi wo ba ko sesia enya hwe.
But you are a Christian, you know that is not right. You have to be married.
But Bible honemra so on wiase mra nso akwani nkwanhia so wo ho.
No, but if you are saying you are being deliberate.
Nyankopon hu say waboni pa be go through into the boni fefri tato at the my be. Obanie, you know say you can afford food for oban, but oban be kwa bontin. I'm obi the fried rice na nada. Do you understand what I say? Intino edu baby a Bible ncheche ne unya akwara no nya ema se oto sanso hwe ni mu a otumi hyede
intenti na so de titi ni ye nti oni Bible akwankyere ene nkyerɛkyerɛ na
obe
wari nya ne de
sa se what ebiso ana onim na enso enka nkyerem se wan ye nkola no we've not done anything like that o ma me be hwewa ye obi bia na enso jo boy bia o dey say like be school until we fall in love with an attitude now I could
you advise ladies now, if knowing what you know now, to get married after 35.
Think of marriage after 35 or get married after 35. Wow. Do you know why?
Tell us.
What I have gone through, no, I was happy that every man that I went through, no, young bomi to you, young woman sikai, young bomi in prime, I'm a many back one channel because life now you go through you be an nyama many papa next na
you've gone through abuse.
Wow. And you be an nya o mame no papa tenase na umdi nya mesro sa ka ho na sa adwene education ho e de wanyini into there a lot of people are like me going through what I went through o mame to kwan o papa egu o mame woni o mame nua nete ono nana nete one no wofa one ne anti they go through that into no sa koda no one hwe ya he or she would do a lot of things, end up in prison, give birth 3, 4, 5, a whole lot.
And society gets to judge them.
I always tell people, that me ya Caribbean, come junior warrior, me yoba after 35.
What are you saying? That you will not consider marriage before 35? Really?
Me Bema junior warrior after 40 or probably 45.
You are setting the standard.
But me no be awo. Meaning say many issue they making, but look. The principle of life, mistake na ye no. Oni obi wo ba ko sesia enya hwe.
But you are a Christian, you know that is not right. You have to be married.
But Bible honemra so on wiase mra nso akwani nkwanhia so wo ho.
No, but if you are saying you are being deliberate.
Na Nyankopon hu se waboni pa be go through into the boni fefri tato at the my be. Obanie, you know say you can afford food for oban, but oban be kwa bontin. I'm obi the fried rice na nada. Do you understand what I say? Intino edu baby a Bible ncheche ne unya akwara no nya Emma se auto sans of you a otumi shed.
Intending I saw the tin ye into the Bible like one chair and in church now.
Nti say wa
worry nyane de.
Sa say what ebiso ana onim na enso enka nchem say wan ye nkola no we've not done anything like that. O ma me be show you bibia na enso Joe boy bia or dey say like be school binti be fall in love with attitude ni nyoma bi now I could
you advise ladies now, if knowing what you know now, to get married after 35.
Think of marriage after 35 or get married after 35. Do you know why?
Tell us.
What I have gone through, no, I was happy that every man that I went through, no, young boy me to you, young woman sikai, young boy me in prime, I'm a many back one channel because life now you go through, you be an yama many papa next.
You've gone through abuse.
Wow. And you be an o maame na papa tena se na umdi nyamesro sa ka ho na asa adwene education ho e de wanyini into there are a lot of people are like me going through what I went through o maame to kwan o papa egu o maame woni o maame nua na te ono nana na te one no wofa one ne anti they go through that into no sa koda no one hwe ya he or she would do a lot of things, end up in prison, give birth 3, 4, 5, a whole lot.
And society gets to judge them.
Hey, so what we need baby or GM, what do you think? All point.
Oh, I think it's all point.
Okay, yeah, go.
First of all, no, I say, more money per pressure, worry. Oh, why you are wana obebo akonhoma
like wana go be the back of
yeah because me ebi anka wo pressure me say me nware no obi am ho no waba o ebi
I say we all come up Versace but Versace we got you
100,000 ye je ebi for the next 2 years akonhoma no obi nso say o ebi a 200,000 year for the next 2 years rent. Say. Yen say warranty ye bo ho ka. Ti na ma worry ama. So when I person me worry. Ma worry ama. But as long as me mum na me bo me bra person worry there. Me succumb to all pressure now there man.
But when you pressure, this is not a pressure situation. The argument and say o free say so ba be worry marry after 35. Be ma be worry marry after 40. When they follow with you,
life
begins at 40.
Yeah, life begins at 40.
Okay.
I think 40, no, it's a good age. But as a Debiano Mokana, I think that because of kids, into the Debiani man, the pressure say, oh, Warrington. Because as a more, I say, send a bear or ma, like I say, what's a one of money in there. It looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. So, medically, you know. Won't temwa and cry no chances of acquiring sicknesses, the diseases, you know, a lower.
I first papa na offer me. No person who pension babies. No person who pension.
And today quality cow.
Person who pension babies. Akrabia yakora. When I say pension, I'm who knows everyone. So I think say 40 no now what me establish who ye. Yeah, has yeah, Ghana situation on your example. Ghana, if I want to me establish who ye are, want to me worry.
It's me worry. Ghana cry worry easy
no. I have say no system. The system is working.
Ghana cry worry easy.
Come on, say I have say system no. I have say a year juma. At least and you will be how we say betimi aka. But
never be to say.
Oh, says is here BBA. I'm fancy BBA like. Rent ubet me is monthly.
So bet me a every.
O say
so juma.
Oh.
So okay, oh yeah juma. But make us a rent no, monthly.
Right.
And as you say akwa a yikra ho payment plan kra rent be a payment plan. Apartment me ho payment plan.
Say be a ho chere wo na unti bi ntia.
To meet you in 2 times. And your marketing kiti be a car say loan. Ubet me akwaje.
But how to Ghana you don't need a car?
Says who?
Says me. How to Ghana on here car?
As a family man.
Yeah, trotro ho everywhere, taxi ho everywhere, Uber boat.
Me phone it together
everywhere.
So
Uber no cry na you cry abi change boot abi change system because chata they won't be out there. Wait me the nipa ope bi at.
Bia na obetimi a chata
Na trotro.
Because oka sas kan kra bum kra.
But trotro. You don't need a car. To Ghana, you don't need a car.
You need a car.
You don't.
You need
Ghana.
It depends on where
you don't. Ghana will be your car, baby. There's no city in Ghana. Trotro for more wow. Taxi for.
Sunya
Trotro. What do you buy Trotro? Taxi do.
Taxi.
That's it.
What I'm trying to say is say there are some let's say emergency and your marketing kitty you need a car.
By emergency, a extreme situation, as a human being, how many times are you going to have an emergency?
You should always be prepared.
But as a human being, how many times? But what I'm saying is, as a human being, how many times have been in emergency? You are not going to build your life on emergencies.
There are some new a my life at least simple.
So you are talking about convenience, but you cannot base life on convenience.
Life is hard.
It shouldn't be based on convenience.
So when you're convenient, how would you be able to marry?
They say that.
No. I'm trying to find out from you. When you're convenient, how would you be able
so
to
you don't need a car to marry. So far as a car is a form of transport, right? From point A to point B.
Yeah.
Ghana. I don't know about Sunyawana or Canada, but Bia will be basically most part. And it's out in New York. You don't need a car
in New York.
because there's bus system, there's
parking is hard.
You don't need it. What's the matter? To be free, that situation, Ghana crowd our rainy easy to be our rent. All the manner of building businesses, especially in Ghana, only now war momentum.
Yeah.
Let's say we school. It's not if you're there 4 years.
Obi crowd the 7 to 10 yard.
Menya jumanye. So what they mean is me emphasis new marketing kiti bi na me yede. Me start say me ye so new marketing kiti you don't expect me say make my call worry on that because let's say makotwa me ho 1 2 bi menya ska kakra bi ato me ho. Ska enough. Say make me call worry oba.
There be only stable job. Nobody says a cocoa.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Ghana, some of the conditions, and favorable.
Very true.
But
stable job doesn't depend on age, though. I understand.
That is extra.
A responsibility, yeah.
Yeah, until when you're prepared, until if my real school, after about 24, 25 years, why real school, when you're a stable job, when you're and you might be a bit me, I'm more easy with home. Up and down. I don't see the reason why I say I'm a worry.
Yeah.
Okay. I say me train. Now me to me establishing me who ye.
But the person
so is at not least by 35, 40 no. Now say who say see I lose.
But what is the guarantee that 35, 40 you'll be established?
40 no what can na me worry. Na me nya sa nyoma na me worry.
That's the reason why her opinion is flawed.
And Nuntina and I bet it takes I don't know Wakano. Because I didn't know Wakano. Maybe the only issue I have with it, the whole video, the only issue I have with it is that when she's preaching it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you say? Me kwa worry mono. Me worry older age, and the boy me.
That's it. You don't have
to. What I say? Yeah. But I say, worry.
No,
you are preaching it. No. But you preach it. Or a celebrity.
Once a big, yeah.
I am imagining a mention.
But so be a celebrity, like with the kind of following that she has. No, you need to be careful, like what she say.
Followers
do not know that. Followers for him, sir. In difference, Obian's been fun in life, and yet, for instance, module. So, like, because I went through this in me way. There are people that will hit 45 and still will not have a stable job to even afford.
Some people can even have a job at the earlier age and then they hit that older age and then they don't have the job.
And then what? Try to say, man. I think that when people come out and then like put ages like. Especially from Bano.
I think say a wedding mummy.
Like a wedding.
Like
35 no.
35 no.
A wedding.
Like as far away.
Like entry or no?
Entry brand name.
Entry brand name. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until we're chilling.
Okay, yeah, we're actually.
Yeah.
But Bema did them 40 that.
Yeah, because I mean, on second point, Rebecca, I think that she should have identified the purpose of marriage first. So, during Tina, Yawari. And I didn't know what they were.
Mitier pastor. I say the purpose of marriage is not procreation.
Okay.
So for being a kind. If it's a procreation, and then I maybe rush it.
I personally don't think it's the purpose of marriage is procreation. But
I agree, and I think it says for companionship and then procreation. But I think it's pay your pastors. A pastor now can ask them no new way, you know. If that's the case, yeah, you know, about 35, you don't have to marry because the chance of procreating, you know, is very, very low, right? So if Nanama is preaching, say 35, yeah, but like that's like.
Hokran had the damn
because chances of someone can right. We do 1 year, right? Now my baby will be full flower at a younger age, maybe if I'm 25, right?
But don't get married.
But she don't get married, which means that 20. But not at the age of 25, no, it's not gonna take care of her, and it's not gonna marry her. But no about marriage at the age of 35 with a 10-year-old kid. Say GM and be share 10-year-old kid. No.
And now my followers say 5.5 million Instagram.
See? She Oka said like
any Columbus.
Yeah, Oka said ube right? Like ube and then and you tell me your bar makes me GM when I'm in my 20s. Maybe a GM like and I say wait, right now my last maybe 35 then I want to settle down. Now, and GM in warrior. You can say another man is about to take care of that kid. Like, is that even fair?
The whole conversation the cry with Ubitimi Awono cry is very flawed. Yeah. Like, it doesn't even make because I say, okay, you see, these women now, and I'm sorry to say this, but these women now they've made it in life, you know. They think say Accra, you could just get Accra if you want it.
You can buy one.
That notion that you can just get Accra, no. The development on Accra depend on a male and female. Yeah. It doesn't only depend on female. Say we just go out there because I want it. I get it.
I grab it. Yeah.
In more society, a good thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's chichina akoko but I'm saying say the notion that we can preach to women and say kowo. Najuna wari home later.
Yeah.
More question.
Go ahead.
Is marriage a must?
First of all,
is it what?
Is it like a must?
Like must.
Me personally, me free say obe wa.
Personally, I feel like not everybody's gonna get married in this world. Not everybody's gonna have a kid in this world. But putting that aside, it does not mean like the argument and the opinion or the two abundant telling people to marry at a certain age, remember at the age of 40. I know maybe I can agree with that and say so be one if you put things in place, if you're maybe well enabled and you put things in place, maybe at 40 you be financially, you know, like independent, like not stable, but my wife, right? It gives you like enough time. But for Obama, if the purpose, I believe so, like the purpose of marriage is companionship and then procreation, right? But I need both, 50-50. I can't have companionship and then without the kids, and I can't have the kids without that, right? And if you're telling me, maybe which scientifically is proven, make my at the age of 60,
90 grab it,
yes, right? And it does not affect me, but then me I'm in a miracle market, I got about. So when I'm 35, and that's meaning say her chance of procreating is limited. That what's the point?
You have for procreation across Toje. How many men? For a 35-year-old, you have say for a 40-year-old man, you pick a man from 22 to 30, 35 to 40. Now here the men and the choose
22.
It is not even fair to 22. say. I understand on only situation, you know. But now I'm married before.
Yeah.
I understand on only situation. ABR this or yeah older no.
Yeah.
Abuano. I understand. But find a matter of preaching.
Yeah, that's
say we should go.
I don't think say or preacher say.
She is. Because she looked into the camera and say our advice.
So it's an advice. So pan offer.
Yeah, but like I said, like I get. So I
O
said,
pa no afa o.
Advice. Opa na ofa.
It's a wuruba memfa. But you see when
the reason why people are fighting about it.
go ahead.
like maybe they're like once again, think of Obora Hanum say with the cameras off, and no catch said, per her situation, already. We search here for us worry, but when you're 40, not we need 100,000 with our account, my man worry. Cameras are off. I catch here, maybe a van say, me about Jasmine, the same thing, say, one can 35. But I somehow okay, right? There are people that would take a hook, line, and sinker, saying that,
The name across
saying
it.
that, that's what it's gonna go. So on that problem in the world. Now, if those people now, like in quotes, like me Accra now, they will take that way. 10 years down the line, when they follow her now they regret everything that they did because they listened to her. And plus, ne advice no crampo no, very very flawed, very 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 flawed. So like you can't like all kind of based on pedi on one film, and I just need to be a different situations.
And even the back end examples, exceptions. And you'll be an ne papa
Yeah.
How many people? The majority of people they have both parents around.
Yeah.
Majority of it, if we decide, say the parents we are gonna be together, or it's always gonna be a situation where unu be bit me on any panage and no, but we are not gonna base on omono to make decision for Obia.
Yeah.
It's not.
It doesn't make sense.
It's a seminar Canada honestly. Oh, you be fellow August born, but say with I just disagree because no. Nanama worry young.
Yeah.
Worry young. And then me say be a uncle yama. It's based on that experience, When you need be a warrior, that worry we need a cameraman if we say this. You know. But I was getting some vibe of say abuse me. Do you think say
I'm saying like there is, and I'm not saying it like in regards to like her interview, but and I'm becoming balance back. I say, I'm a sexist now, right? But anyway, I'm from home. There is this thing about usually in Bible it say like when they move from one marriage to the other, now to make it look like the first marriage was hell, right? And my argument is if it was hell, why did you get into it in the first place? Let's assume you didn't see it because maybe it wasn't evident for you to see it in the beginning. But people go in and they stay for 10 years. And then when they are divorced, they don't come out and then say anything. Until they say, I'm a woman, I get married to this guy, and then my time with him for 10 years. A lot went on. I didn't say anything. I've been divorced for 5 years. In that 5-year period, no, I didn't say anything. But then when I find somebody like Mingo, right, and then we get married, and then 2 years into it, I come out and then say, make it look like why I never been for 10 years, was like the most hell that I've been through in my life. But why is it that when you came out of it, you didn't say anything until you got married? It feels they're trying to shade.
say who difference.
Yes. Yes, but the fact that Mingo is treating you right, doesn't mean it's a user as a baseline.
And Mingo's allow you to control him.
It could be. And that's the fact say you are enjoying that moment. That doesn't mean because I'm enjoying this moment at the age of 35, it means that is the optimum age. By then who experience and then when you say who experience will treat you right. You're funny be not in front of our aunties and they'll slap our aunties in front of us. And this man was 60. So I see it.
Right.
So telling people to do this to me it doesn't make sense. It's not even right. And we need to go away from so when you'll be worried. Now it ends there. Say me my ex-wife not a fucking way.
No boom.
As universal. Right. I've seen men doing that. I've seen women doing that, but the number of women outweighs the men doing that. My problem, my issue with the women is that they don't say anything about their previous marriage. In fact, they don't want anybody to talk about it. And when they get married again, na say be like when you car back when you dying when
Beba we be at the same movie. To me man life be an be away no to me farmer na.
Yeah, Mimi Nimobia Otoso as a third wife to a rich man. She was married before, or she was married and then like had a son in that marriage for 5 years. Ojai, for the past 7 years, not on Wadi Bill. Or Wadi 2 years, like as a third wife, you know. Or 9 over in Spentex, or 3 cars. Anyway. Every opportunity that he gets in a group, in a school,
or throw shit.
Throw shit. And if this rich man did not pick you up, now mind you, are also a third wife. Saying this rich man did not pick you up, but you didn't know what you were going through when you were married. The first marriage, you know, was bad. And the know film first marriage, you know, you didn't talk about it, so that like the people around you will know. 2 years,
so one can once a month. Shut up forever.
That's it.
Hold on, the Omo getting into relationship and then relationship. Let's say I feel you want to tell about the.
Yeah, I think so.
1 minute man, I
just recently.
The wife.
Yeah, the wife is used to cry.
And then who said the wife the video be okay before I go.
No, I think so.
There was a video of the wife.
Yeah, I think there be. Oh, I'm boy cry. Me if you just more kind. Okay, be biasa, but I said I'm for say shades I would true. But yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think that she was trying to say, oh, maybe I say we have better life for babies.
Yeah, like
but I don't know what can happen. It's not necessary.
It's not necessary because when you say Gokumenu is in the public.
No man.
Saying that to me is oh he was treating you like crap.
Yeah.
People would like interpretation. I said perception is everything. So it's not nice. And yeah. So Bema yes up here. It's a problem. Bema can say oh movie if I don't say movie about bro I say oh send na me and J.
Akrobetu. Also see only ado no what.
You see?
Hello, say movie na be Akrobetu. O be call Germany after to say. Akrobetu you movie le pa that movie.
Yeah, so like we need to get away from that. You know, every time we are like specifically about go through Saturday, and like I said, like they actually put that or mark that date in their calendar in a diary, and then they use it as a baseline for advice to all the younger people. So maybe 40 years, not me worry. I have no business advising a younger person.
Now I'm saying cry to school. Maybe I go school now the papa is older na na for phone papa now almost seven cry.
All the time.
Almost seven cry.
Let me say because it's all advice will be. Now we need that experience. How are you going to advise a person?
That experience, I say.
Set me two for to say or two or before. Na nipa na o two for no go through that situation ni bi mo a. E be den when nya say obi a me call that situation me say me boa me. Nti ene e wo so call that situation ni mo a.
But that's not what she said.
That's not what she said.
But I know you sue or no one who
at the beginning, no. Or can say in my opinion.
Yes.
Oh we no. I know say me advice ne say. And on a problem no one.
No. Advice is maybe when you say in my opinion, no one can say in my opinion.
In my opinion, say my joint share I deal with. In my advice, I say me too move for say.
Munye say.
Oh too obi fo. It depends on nipa no. Or pan off or pound fat.
It is true.
No.
But you do understand there's a lot of gullible people around. You know that.
So I know you saw any situation.
Betiase.
And to know do I boy no. And now all catch a man for so almost the same thing. The BIA
nah when also we use as a holding in every Ebiaka who situation be mu say yeah, you see. But you are using this 35 and the 40 as a general rule to every situation. They say me worry. Not didn't even say me worry at the age of if I say 22. Me worry and maybe I'm very immature. I didn't be man kakra na me nye de na me ntiase. Eti de bia na ntokwa bebree. Ba be me free aware ni mo no. Ah me nyini drew age bi no. Me fia be ma we no. Me bia esu because na mate abrabo ase. That is different from saying.
You say bia the you can no na one can year.
The baseline now or the argument no. Flawed because say one can the other side of it.
Yeah.
Bia now no who play a role in that toxicity. To say if I say bia or baby or what or bet me frustrate too. I mean minimum be to be took ni kunu punu so man nko adwuma. No be gina kwa no. Be ma no e bet me atu just say one man handle no ansa na what me aye dey. Every honum. Sa dipa we obeti be ejire dru point be on just ade ni bi. Se o tufo no on fa sa
asem.
what is it is a opportunity general, especially when you have 5.5 million people following you. Now put in same beside general, people look at it and say, oh, then we have to wait.
Yeah.
Then we have to wait. Then they are waiting. Yeah. And then we have to understand, say, when it comes to the 10 core relationship, they come to the 10 core marriage. And
life is hard.
Yes, and the okute key, you know, and prefer that age, you know.
No.
The older age, you know. What is the like I said when a woman or a munyans and say you must as well say you don't have to get married, just have a child.
That's it.
But I say I'm trying 35 there. What is it at 35?
So I make an adventure and I watch it.
Obianka said it's just the way she put it.
Maybe it's an communication.
And when you interview here, because we are getting tired of this women
in here.
Yeah, and she's also doing the same thing.
She's doing basically the same thing.
So because UTI is basically just go have a child. Forget about relationship.
Yeah.
Just go have a child.
So
forget about
Obi or no maybe like if you're someone so Ghana, the salary be into $1,000, 1,000 Ghana cedi a month. Bit my then they can take care of.
Obi can't say we are also assessing the panel. Now so assess
Ghana 70.
But there's a lot of even Ghana there's gullibility.
Me nipa no can't assess no. Medical assess nipa no who say nipa no the situation o woman here. No some that same situation ana. Ebi nipa na mo can say. Ebi why ye en fan say bia me need the same thing. Into a catch am say men kwa but my men worry.
There's two
have
things.
To think twice.
Yeah, but some kind of maybe a very so even so or G wagon we need the same thing. Then so very like me follow the mini general like me role model like I want to be like her, right? The thing that very you won't be it's me koto Gucci no and say like some me koto Gucci yeah maybe it's my whole paycheck. Because we won't say I follow Mingos. I mean, so like you're saying, I don't know. It doesn't mean say I can live their life, but the fact that you can buy it, no, your mind is able to trick you to believe say I can live the life that this guy is living, but you can't.
Why do you think we sign people to ambassadorial deals?
Influence people.
Same thing. Me personally, say nema we nyina me hu say nyekwa me hu say agenda that. Some people want these powerful people to set.
Yeah.
Because you cannot tell me, say, your advice is, say, you know chemically, biologically, it is not even right for a woman to get old.
Yeah.
35 years, all the upper hospitals is here. A man in at that age, and a doctor's no cramping. They don't want them to get married at that age, get pregnant at that age.
Yeah.
It is all imagine what you're so on. You think that man will not want a child? You put your health at risk.
Yeah.
You know, in that advice, and I feel like I personally feel that in any angle, be out the fire, it was wrong. Because I said, my personal situation, I'm a fair booty.
Yeah.
To me, I think that is what she was trying.
I think that she could have said, ABI, like after being married, ABI, like you know. Couple of times or whatever, and I feel like it's the age when I was matured enough.
Somebody can pull that out and say, I don't know like what did I say?
Yeah.
Because they all worry no on a chair.
Yeah.
So no a chair, no now work, but I'm fire on Gawano. I work it. So
double standards.
Yeah, somebody can just pierce that out and then it's a personal attack. But
it's not.
You know?
It's just facts. All never ends and forget about the facts.
Yeah.
The fact does not matter. But and like seriously, like in so a man said married at the age of 40, a lady is married at the age of 35, right? And then they actually follow this advice now. A disaster.
Especially for the man.
Yeah.
Especially for the man. Remember, they relaxing. 40 years good.
35, I think.
35. Remember, but see, high profile men don't do that.
No.
They say, hey, Robert De Niro.
Yeah, Godfather. Then Aquaba.
Well, let me get Al Capone.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Wakofano. 42.
That's why Katanibi. When I'm saying, if you say you're in your 30s, not say, it's a red flag.
Possibly, yeah.
It's also possible so uni a commitment ultimate committed to, and I say you don't like, and I say you don't like responsibility.
It doesn't make sense to me.
30 days too low.
Exactly.
30 days too low for a man to judge a man on 30 like that.
Yeah. But no, like
because it be a community,
like ne call for no.
It be a cost Spanish book right there, 25.
15. young boy NBA then the account is on back is 14.
Back home, no, like Obiba who are 20-21 years
But-
old.
but-
I say I want them.
But then Tessa.
But I say no.
Oko busa mami bia mami bia o ka share the pass and employee say ya upa busa on time or on the first
The
born
last
no
time
basis
me check it, mommy.
o mami de buko na be 16
Me
17
check it, mommy. The 18 years.
see me mami 16
I'm
and
like,
so then about 21 ko wa because I want them.
Yeah. What has changed? Yeah, that I am. That's what has changed.
Most women that I know o ma make o ma be businesses near there omo mantem
Yeah.
yo think about it when you have a child at 20.
Yeah.
Last born at 20. By the time you are 40,
last one.
yeah, let's all be to be 80.
Yeah.
Last born at to tell me say I'm out 2. Say me 18 I'm 20.
But I say, na make I say back home. The when it says it's too early.
But I'm trying to build a point with that. So 18, 20. Last born I would 20 years. Now hit 40 years. At that 40 years,
The kid is almost 20.
your kid can do everything. You can live and go live the
18,
life.
So I high school.
What's that?
18, so I high
Oh,
school.
he's going to college.
College until February.
Until few.
But yeah, na make I back home. You feel say.
But
you have to
even
go to college, after
yeah,
college, you know.
the TD did I say the Krumwa so
Na back home is like or college. Someone on inside for school. When it's
But you are the one going to pay.
Yeah, I mean, there's an
yeah, and no crowd saying
Because you
yeah.
wouldn't say what's it. Oh my mention, oh papa.
Right.
Yeah, but-
I'm not told you in the mode. I'm not no more.
Ono
Unless
kase-
I go to your fees.
like the fact say be like
Until all call was Sandy and Premier. It is not going to work.
yeah, but then
It also doesn't make Obi our one terminal bad.
yeah.
It also doesn't make
No,
because in reality you
When
got
they say be so Obama go 35, I'm gonna say be 135 or 35, right? By 40, you know, according to 5. When you cannot travel and leave a 5-year-old by themselves in the house.
I feel now blood pressure they are the so best at it.
Obviously, not when you energy, far.
Obedru teenage age I saw Martin here. So ha once your mama mo no mutimi match here pa o mutimi match yeah man. Mutimi match obo.
Yeah.
Almost we are there no show the energy to get up to even check the up. It's gone. It is a at that age the Christ how to even discipline the kids. In any way be especially ma. They said me Charlie 40-something years after now, but now ukuta car seat.
Charlie, that's a thing.
Car seat, you know, what's that? Who say we better rough car seat, you know?
I
don't want to say that. Imagine winter time. Now ukuta.
They say the hardest thing about car seat, right? Say be onward our parents or first kid, right? Maybe when baby wait me I call fire service for no like my mountain you have to figure this out yourself.
Fire service.
So the expert because one mountain here now book break according to be free.
Free car.
So you need to be able to
Sure.
mount it right.
Sure.
But don't worry, me I have that experience. Big bag of experience in today, maybe say that my wife call who training. Because Uber breaker, I don't think a car be any accident. That's not what this baby. Because of how I position seat in on there, na day now the way in the position.
Or the same correct. It doesn't matter. Kind of make me buff.
Yo, I'm telling you, so cox our class and be able to take care of the serious.
Yeah.
So accident to see. Now crying the way they roll and the things that go on in their mind. Until I could be how we did it all about that bar.
Breaks I have bomb in car seats.
Oh, my, we have a throat through me and walk ball. Yeah, very necessary. It's imagine when you are getting older and weaker, no? I think I'll be page. Put in New York, I have a 66th floor. Those kind of it's too much of a when you are young that way energy, no. And our young and also a spermatozoa, called them It's hit accident when crying are very fast and you don't want to have slow kids and all that.
I believe say
There be no me know we are dream because say me ba me whole school Now I catch say unless you don't want to go to school, you want to do business, you want to do something. Maybe what five be at all. Maybe Africa crowd me feel so hard with me out honestly. Yeah. Because there's a base system among for with me a boy grana boy. A community. But I had it Charlie was worse. I had it was worse because being will be down the most over her about.
When Tamna they find about how are you going to take care of the child?
Oh,
I don't know. In terms of
said the owner never won.
1 year high school.
The owner never won on a problem.
Oh yeah, high school said the problem with Ghana.
What like, I know, Papa. Even after university, when you're doing crying,
that's the problem. Or someone coming back on.
It's too quiet there. Walk shop.
Given you I feel like say oh yeah, high school or so university. No one said you call you like you get it.
Do you know what? I'm Papa crying, man. Papa the guy. Say, me start you SHS now.
Yeah.
And I may drama neho na manyoma me call you going to the same thing. You know, some catch me. What do you say? We concert now so be ya. What do you but what do you university no corner here? Then your certificate. But see, I can't say I know so back university.
That and I make an say, but that does not mean
that mentality is what we need to get rid of.
So we high school. That's why I'm going university. Or who say.
What do you think about that mentality?
It's Mr. Debbie, I'm a catcher, Mrs. I'm a
Fita
high school.
Fita, she can be a woman.
The last time I make
HVAC.
Me
HVAC, yeah.
Me mates, you
SHS.
JSS.
I don't play JSS.
JSS, no, yeah.
JSS now. I said, no, Papa, master Fita.
Yeah.
And now, Papa, I can't do it. And the idea, see, you go school. I say, me go school, university, I'm a Belfie. Me travel for 4 years, na me near Jumanya.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, pass what Bobusian at the school no. Bobusian kwa.
Bobusian me da sutia. Just go na me Jesus me da sutia.
Yeah.
Ama ono na be ye master.
Master, asan fan go for
chira James kwara chira ma de am wasifia ware.
Aware. Ama friend say go for the cars ba ono yo. You follow na ye eje musika.
Actually, udige.
Yeah, right. I do make you want me to see you.
Odo life for people.
Yeah. Me ba no metufo. Woka so be ko college fine, you can go. And then the main shows I change. But metufo say it is better say obenya wo inside no adwuma.
Enone ade obi entimi take it from you.
You have to because
enone ade obi because you know certification jobs near ade no. Se see boss with me you would me mistake with me near your license full
anytime
but inside what you will be at me through obi at me through self
me say dan me ko quiet car kwane boss car Jimmy no me kai say if you champion na fit any one na and bobo ko chira me kan
they office oh no vagabond
yeah
fitting
oh vagabond
and who fit be
yeah well it looks like but you let's even look at it from this point of view. Adibie obieye bibia no. It can withstand the test of time.
Yeah.
Like on na tell. Ye nyina ye say. It those people na omu nya de ye nyina ye ni bi no. Omu na to withstand the test of time. Oh, the idea we have to na yen conscientize ye ho say life no ni nyina anye paper.
Oh yeah.
Na mama gra ye kana say. Oni paper ba kokora. Ghana ho o influence ase the man nyina. Man nyina. Obi no influence ase na ma oni pepa ni bi ono ss de kroni on the better eti education ana education no so nye formal no kwa because all the people that have really made it no they based on informal education.
Yeah, true.
And Ghana scaffold sign out here they based on formal education.
Even in America most of scaffold ni na no informal education.
High school certificate.
Do you understand system? So no pay bibi na say ko bobosia 40 something start dey be there. And I would say okoba ku wi. Na am fine you think say we upgrading more.
Yeah.
And then you keep accruing the cost and you keep accruing the cost. By the time you realize untimi bend down, they say ukuta PhD. Do you think you can go back to the warehouse to work?
No.
It doesn't matter how much they're gonna pay you over there. Because of the stars, what build them. I'm for say, you have no idea. Looking at a person that to say guy now, what can I say? School grad on yes smart. No. I take this decision. then you want making this decision, especially a decision and you want now taking you. You are programmed to take that decision.
Yeah.
Then you go back. Then people say everything you've known in your life, and just within a twinkle of an eye, reverse it and come back. You take that decision. It's easy. It will be two of your casa say, oh Ghana there boys no pen no more mujina kwa no mucha. This guy has gone to university. Only what it takes to land at night.
Last Enron, I'm sure interview the guy no delivery. Like or the motorbike.
Okada guy no.
Yeah, motorbike. I see he makes
200 a day. Savings.
Yeah, I say
Savings.
every month be a 7,000.
Yeah.
7,000.
Bank manager or just say.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Bank manager just say.
Nurse or just say.
Why masters? Man, I got you a new 1,000 CDs.
Yeah. Andrew.
Why masters?
It's Okada man baba benyo na simple or check.
But I'm more respecting. We should kind of more respecting.
It's not even about it. Like in America, no, maybe they like. I mean, I feel like we need to get past that. Like, you put America aside, right? Never Ghana anyway. There are so many graduates. And as a young kid coming up, can't you even look at like we guys? Go for my course. We want masters to go to fear or boy. Damn it! Why should I also go to the same route? Tomorrow say Obi for the past 15 years. I mean, my classmates. That's what in my fear.
Yeah. Na see you there Ghana ke ehwale that's what ehwale that's what tiba you guess in about betray night really.
I just about time. What's another question about?
Okay, so buy right fast.
Ne mama is 62 years old or Italy juma. No say this cause na go feel no. I'm like it's
really imagine say student loan. Oje you know. You find say oje student loan of 50,000. Be 100,000 the mile about to be school. Sa loan who the show body data. It make sense in say let them go to do the business. The advance will do the business now far. Then we are upgrading our business in him. It is a school episode because I say we na kwa gempa no.
School na kwa no crano baby na the courses near you baby na useless.
Useless courses.
We are still that same mentality that the mind na a shoe we are still wearing the blonde wigs now. It's the same thing. No? Yeah. This is what they set up. It do Ghana after Europeans and free horn be behind changing you. The European system, no, and one railways almost at and one that's what
system.
Yeah, we are rerunning.
Own language,
yeah,
your own language.
So this person is not educated. Which I say why? Oh, he brought for crying yet. Nice nipa. I know. Yeah, go someone now. Or make you know.
To me, was it
Thomas Folari? Thomas Folari. Like no, like
yet he had a wood to be called days or
Chelsea, and he actually
cold school that he actually did. He had graduates now.
Graduates.
I was surprised.
I mean, the news was sky.
Yeah,
a guardian below there.
I could not believe it.
Move from school, you first scanner. It's simple as that.
It's really bad. Maybe they're like that's the more reason I feel like say her advice was very, very flawed. Like there is first of all there is more to life than marriage and having kids.
So marriage is not a must.
Marriage is not a must.
Yes, and marriage is not a must.
Is marriage a must?
No, it's not.
Okay,
it's not. Yeah, I
Thank
think
you for your word so sweet.
You are welcome. So sweet.
I think as a human being, when you do baby, not say as a soul life. Now you think you need a companionship. No. It's a requirement, like mandatory. So or have it like a companion. Obi so one here, but we live in a.
Obi let me replace a nipa with something.
With something,
and that is what men are good at.
Yeah, so I see. But we women are not good at that. It's even advising them for that age, it's a problem. And I'm saying, I feel like we need to like get to a point where we assess what is going on and then make a decision. Because idea we and then you can't do it anymore. Say Juma like you have like machines doing it. Say like something will change. We won't need to one also like we say okay. Then I make my year will be changing information. Let me say as well as I am, I'm still trying to figure that one thing out. So then I make my year. usually when you own your own business, they say wait for now. I got from say I've opened an LLC. Business and then but can see maybe so like when enjoy it. Try and see it. It's like it's really a big issue.
One can say one can ye. And you see the way she's calm and saying it because of Kenya as a power. You know when I'm for you and I most of the time but when people are kind of calculated and they are speaking because of Kenya as a power, but who digest in years at all.
It was based on
ordinary. It is obia. It is obia. The easy. It is obia our form about America. Advising and say, "Oh, me form about America tea."
Once in a kind of no. That's why you say with some kind of passion. You can be relaxing and say that. The way she was relaxing in that, no, it's very, very questionable. Like something that you are passionate about. Okay, your voice usually goes up.
Yeah, your tone goes up.
The tone goes up. The way like she was relaxing, like
a very calculated.
She doesn't believe in what she's saying.
You think maybe she was forced to say something?
Oh, some people are paid to do an agenda.
It's possible.
Your society today, woman. Do you think say this doctors and these females no go out na me IVF na me yes. You think they just get up and go have that kind of conversation? There's some people be a wabontin, especially even with the BBL. No, some of these women are being sponsored. Go there, listen. There's no side effect in it. Yeah. There's now look at how I look at compared to first and a programming. Maybe the America example.
How does this make sense? How did we go from getting a payment, mortgage payment for a house, a car payment for a car, to like getting a BBL monthly payment? How is that even like an investment that helps a person go to work?
Yeah. There is people behind all these things. Say it's Usha, and they always use the smartest people, the influential people in the society. It's na you cry na mena. Yeah. Oh, and that is the easy way, you know. Maybe on the finance free, every year bia or maintenance a beya mano or sanima winina, but all layman on Kasadi winina, and so then you get yourself involved and then. You know, and I think that these are some of the things I see. You know, say, "Omo life, no, omo life, is different from the area you live."
Omo is our top 3%,
like the top 1 and our top 3, top 1%. Na Ghana ni passe na obetu aka say in a year obetu me 10,000 cedis. In a year, in Ghana ni passe obetu 10,000 cedis. And I know 20 million. You're checking here. I still don't believe that it will take you 500 years. I thought the math was wrong.
No, it's right.
500 years.
It's actually right. Yeah. I don't what kind of phone can you be able?
Yes. Imagine Obi to say Elon Musk. I don't know what billion. No. It can be now model life
around you.
1 billion. The episode may be 1 billion years. Now 20 billion 500 years.
Me too sell a crabby wage.
Tell me for last words, my name called a time call.
Yeah, the American thing says, and I may have domnase or you yingina or be a domnase. You have the opportunity to have a platform to speak now. Like we need to evaluate our like awareness and followers and also like the views, and then you know there are some things that all kind like you need to think about it because there are gullible people and people that. I wouldn't even say gullible, but people that really love you in a way is that when they think they are you and that they can, whatever you can do, they can replicate that and it's not going to work for them. See, like we need to be careful what we say on the camera and like what, you know, we say when we are like, you know, with our bodies. See, yeah.
Yeah, good, yeah.
I would say, who make a decision be I was sitting there and I make that decision. Yeah. And could see the be back because Nipano maybe
a paid job.
Nipano way of life is totally different from what they could base your decision on what someone is saying. I be quite here. I was sitting them.
Na tua papa. No. Leader election. Say electing, you're electing something. Leader election. Tua papa. Let me be a go kaba fabao. With that, and that is one thing that Mahama did. That also Mahama tried to get us away from that TV. I didn't know see vocational, you know. And that is what we need. Ghana say agriculture be me you.
True.
Ghana agriculture we do that. Anyway, yeah, politics. With that being said, no, the presidential mingles. What you say? And the one who production. Be doing that. Presidential mingles and the only production. BBI, come on.
Reverend one.
Reverend mingles. Big Mike, me that's so by GM. I mean, sure. Change your boys for everybody. Bye.
Vote Radio.